So we're going to start by standing up on the mat. And we're just coming into our roll down, so feet are hip width apart, arms along by our side, and just shoulders down. Take an inhale here, and then exhale, nod your chin to your chest, roll all the way down. If your hamstrings are tight, just have a slight bend in the knees, but try and aim for your fingertips to touch the floor, and then exhale in your own time. Let's roll up one vertebrae at a time, restacking that spine. Nice. Inhale again. And then exhaling, nodding your chin to your chest, rolling all the way down. Slight bend in the knees if you need. Letting everything relax, and then exhale, drawing up from the lower abdominals. Restacking up nice and tall. The last thing to lift is your head. Nice. So we've still got our feet hip width apart. We're just coming into some lift and lowers. So we're lifting up into the balls of the feet. As you do that, send the arms out wide, and then inhale to lower down. Exhaling, drawing up, legs along, and feel like you're pulling your kneecaps up. So you're stabilizing through the legs. Nice. Exhale, drawing up. Abdominals are in, shoulders are down. Using your breath. Coming up high, so you're feeling this through the calves. We've just got 5 more here. Good. Our last 4. Exhale, floating up. 3 to go, shoulders down, chest is wide. And as you float your arms up, let your wrists come in line with your shoulders. Nice. Last one here. Lower the heels, send the hands up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, lift up the heels, send the arms out wide. Inhale to lower, draw the hands up. Exhale, draw out to the side. Good, so we're still working on the calves. Belly in, nice and tall, shoulders down. And as you draw your hands down out wide to the side, feel your scapula is drawing down your back. And you're pulling down from your lats or your armpits. 5 more here. Exhaling, coming up nice and high into the balls of the feet. Inhale to lower down. We've got our last 4. Challenging that ankle stability. 3 to go. Nice. Our last 2. Good. 1 more here. Keep your heels lifted. Try and just draw the heels together. Keep the toes separated. And think about your balance. Alright, from here we're coming into demi-plies. Come down just halfway. Then exhale, squeeze up. Good. Inhale halfway. Exhale, squeezing up. If it feels nicer, you can place your hands on their hips. Like a good center of balance. Inhaling. And then exhaling. Or if you want to come down into Brabant, whichever feels more comfortable. Beautiful, Helen. Inhaling. And then exhaling. We've got 5 more like this. Squeezing up the inner thighs. Our last 4. Keeping those heels connected if you can. We've got 3 to go. Wrapping up nice and tall. We've got our last 2. 1 more here. Exhale, driving up, coming down halfway, holding nice and steady. Little pulses here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing up tall, separate the feet. You're going to bring your arms down, heels onto the ground, send your butt back, arms reaching forward, and then exhale, driving up. So I'm going to stand to the side, inhaling, and then exhaling. You want a nice long line from the crown of your head to your tailbone. Inhaling, sending your butt back, exhaling, driving up. Our feet are still hip width apart. 5 more here. A slight squeeze in the butt as you come up. Last 4. 3 to go. We've got 2. 1 more here. Keep the arms reaching long. Can you draw them out to your shoulder height? And then exhale, you're going to draw them in line with your belly button. And then inhale, open up. Exhale, drawing in line. Inhale to open up. Holding that bend through the knees. Make sure that your knees are tracking in line with your second toe. So you've got a nice lower leg alignment. Just working into the back. Inhaling and then more here. Got our last 2. Nice. 1 more here. Exhaling, keeping those arms long. Bend at the elbows. Extend the arms long towards the opposite wall. Inhale to bend. Exhale, extending forward. Inhaling to bend. When you bend your elbows, again, feel like you're pulling down from your armpits. So you're going to engage the lats, all the sides. Exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. 5 more here. 4 to go. Last 3. Starting to feel it through the quads. 2 to go. Last 1 here. Bending those elbows, fold yourself over. Just hug around your ankles and look between your knees. Just have a deep breath here. Inhaling and then exhaling. Release. 1 more here. Inhaling and then exhaling. Release. Place your hands all the way onto the floor and just come down into a 4-point kneeling position. Just relax those toes. Make sure that your shoulders are in line with your wrists and your knees are in line with your hips. And from here, just come into a cat-cow. So round through the back, look towards your navel, and then inhale to relax everything. Exhale, looking towards your belly button, pressing away from the floor. Inhale to release. So you're trying to draw your tailbone towards your face as you press away from the floor, and then releasing it all the way. Just 3 more like this. Nice. Bring your gaze forward. 2 more. Really round that back. And we've got our last one here. Exhaling, rounding, and then inhale to release back to neutral spine. So you're not arching or rounding. From here, we're going to come into our quadruped. So you're sweeping your left arm forward, right leg back. Lift it off. Nice, Helen. Good. Nice, Ellie. Lowering it down. And then swapping up to the other side. Exhaling. Right arm, left leg. Lifting it up. So we want to create one long line from our fingertips to the tips of our toes. And with our pelvis, keep it tracking forward. So you're controlling that movement. Nice. Exhale. Left arm, right leg. Sweeping it up and lowering down. 1 more on this side. Right arm, left leg. Drawing up, lowering it down. Can you extend that left arm, right leg? Keep it long. Round through the back like we did with the cat-cow. Bring the opposite elbow to knee, then extend long. Inhale, look towards your belly. Exhaling, extending. Just 2 more like this. We've got our last one. Extending long, rounding through that back, reaching, creating space and length throughout the body, lowering everything down, swapping over to the other side. Right arm, left leg, sweeping off the floor. Round your back, opposite elbow to opposite knee, extend long. We've got 4 more here. Our last 3, really reach those toes and fingertips long. Last 2, and we've got 1 more here. Lowering everything down. Nice. If anyone has any sore wrists, come onto your fists or come onto your forearms. Alright, keep your hands flat. We're going to untuck our toes. Yep, and so you've got your toes underneath, perfect. From here, we're just going to press away from the floor and lift our knees off. So we're just going to hover here. For 3, 2, 1, lower everything down. And then again, so you're engaging your lats, so you're pressing down. And again, lifting off those knees, holding for 3, 2, 1, lower abdominals are in. Lowering down. Last set of 3 here. Exhaling, pressing away. Holding for 3, 2, 1, lower down. Can we make it 5 now? Exhaling, pressing away, lifting, holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down, have a little breather. We've got 2 more sets. Exhaling, pressing away, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering down. Last set here. Draw the abdominals in, pressing away from that floor, holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. downward dog position here. So pedal out through those heels, getting that release through the calves and the hammies. Just 6 more here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees back down. So you can untuck the toes from here. We're working into our triceps. For that 4-point kneeling, you're just going to bend, so draw your elbows back towards your quads, then exhale, press away. Inhaling, and then exhaling, drawing up. Shoulders are down. Let's do 4 more each. Using your breath, belly buttons in. We've got our last 3. We've got 2. 1 more here. Exhale, pressing away. Just have a little breather, coming back onto your feet. Was that one okay, Helen?
That's great.
Yeah. Sally, we're going to extend our right leg long. Hold steady through the belly, just bend and then extend. Bending, nice. And then extending, good. Creating one long line with the body, nice. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. 4 more on this side. We've got 3. 2 to go. Last one here. Swapping over. Helen, if you need a little breather, have a breather. And then do 8 more if you want to, otherwise choose how many you want to do because they hurt in that position. Send the left leg long, lift it up, Sal, and then we're just bending and then extending. Inhale to bend, exhale to extend. Keep the pelvis tracking towards the ground. Inhaling and exhaling. We've got 4 more here. We've got 3, 2 to go, and our last one here, lowering that leg down. Nice. All right, Helen, you can rejoin because we're coming into planks.
Okay.
Is that okay?
That's good.
Alrighty. Come onto your forearms for this one. It's a bit more supportive. Extend the right toes long, left toes long, bottoms down. We're just going to hold here for 20. Belly buttons in, creating length through the back. Shoulders are down. Feel like with your elbows, you're pulling the mat apart. 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Just come into a child's pose. Extend the arms long, if that feels alright. Take a deep breath here. And then exhale. And then exhaling, release. Let's come into that plank position again. We've got a 30-second hold here. Elbows on the ground. Reach those toes out long, bottoms down. And feel like you're pulling that mat apart. Belly buttons in. Keep pressing away. Length through the legs. Halfway there. Using your breath. 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees down. And then make your way all the way down to the floor if you can. Nice. This should be okay. With your hands, reach them long besides you. Palms are facing up. And from here, just look towards the mat. Just place your forehead on. We're coming into our dart, so I want you to have energy through your legs. And with your pubic bone, feel like you're pressing it into the mat. Keep the legs down though, so they're attached to the mat. From here, can you roll your shoulders back? Lift up your hands. And from here, you're going to slightly lift the upper body. So drawing yourself up nice. With your gaze, just draw it to the end of the mat. We're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower everything down. So you should feel like your shoulder blades are rolling back. You're engaging the lower traps. And again, let's roll those shoulders back. Forehead's on the mat. Lifting up those hands. Drawing yourself up. We're holding here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower everything down. Nice. We've got one more set here. Rolling those shoulders back. Lifting yourself off.
Feel like you're reaching your fingers towards your toes, or somebody's pulling your hands back. Nice, 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower everything down. Nice, reach your arms forward now. We're coming into swimming. So to start our swimming prep,
Place your whole body onto the ground, so the forehead's on the ground, pubic bone's on the ground, and from here, we're going to lift up your left arm and right leg. Keep the right arm and left leg attached. Lower it down. Exhale, bring your right arm, left leg off. Float it off. Inhale, lowering it down. So you're getting that movement in the body. Exhale, opposite arm, opposite leg. Using your breath, inhale to lower down. Exhale to float that opposite arm, opposite leg. And again, reaching long, creating space through the body. Nice. So we can start to feel the posterior chain. So all the back muscles are working. Exhale, drawing up. We've just got 3 more like this. Our last 2. And 1 more here. From here, can you lift off both arms and both legs? Start to coordinate that all together. So you're going to start swimming those arms and kicking those legs. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. This one gets the heart rate up. With your gaze, just draw it to the edge of the mat. Let's go again. Exhale, lifting up. Start kicking those arms and legs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Have we got another set of 10 in us?
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, exhale, draw up. Reach those arms long. Start kicking the arms and legs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower everything down. Nice. Place your hands on either side of your shoulders. From here, our forehead's on the mat. Your nose, imagine that you've got a marble at the edge of your nose. You're going to roll the nose forward. So you're rolling that marble to the edge of the mat. And as you do that, you're going to start to lift up. Press evenly through both palms. You're going to lift the hips up. Nice. Relax the shoulders, Sally. And then lower down. If you can't extend all the way, just come up halfway here. Yeah, a little prone press up. Bring the elbows back a little bit more, Helen. Relax the shoulders. That's better. Exhaling, drawing up. That's better. Nice, Sally. Relax those shoulders. And then lower down. 1 more here. Exhaling, rolling up. So creating one long line. And then rolling all the way down. Nice. Lie onto your side now. So make sure that your shoulder's in line with your elbow. And make sure this is okay for your knee too, Sal. Yeah. Hands onto your right hip. We're going to exhale, lift up, work into our side waist. We're just holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. So we should start to feel it on that waist closest to the mat. On this next one, I'm going to add in a little leg raise. Exhale, press away from the mat, lift the hips up, open up the top leg, nice Sal, and then lower it. Exhale, just opening and closing. It's going to start to feel it through the left glute. Exhale, drawing up, inhale to lower down. 5 more like this. 4, 3 to go, 2, 1. Keep that right leg up. Can you extend it long and then bend? Extend and bend. If that's too much, just come into that lift, that side lift. Keep pressing away from the floor. 5 more here. Good. Our last 4, 3 to go, 2, and 1. Bending that knee, lower everything down. Does that feel okay, Helen?
I'll be better on this side, I think.
Yeah? Okay. We've got 1 little set of hip dips.
I'll watch them.
Okay. Lifting up. You're going to lower the hips halfway, then exhale, press away. Inhaling and exhaling.
Inhaling and exhaling. Keep pressing away from the floor. We've got 5 to go. Last 4, you're gonna feel it through that left arm. 3 to go. 2, and 1 more here. Good, lower everything down. We're gonna come into our glute work. So stay on this side and just support your head with your left hand. Bring both knees in, ankles are together. Hands onto your right hip, or you can place your right hand in front of you for balance. From here, can you float your your ankles off? Nice. From here, we're coming into our clams. Open up that top leg and then close it. Good. Exhaling, opening. Inhaling to close. So working into that right abductor. Exhaling, holding steady through the core. Using your breath. Starting to feel it through the glute. Nice. We've got 5 to go. Using your breath to open up. 3 to go. We've got 2. 1 more here. Close the legs, lower the left leg down to the ground, and with your right leg, you're going to come into your donkey kick. So extending it long and draw it just like 10 centimeters behind you. And then inhale to bend. Exhaling, extend those toes out just a little bit behind you. Good. We want the pelvis to be stacked on one another. Using your breath. Inhale to bend. Exhale to extend. With those toes, reach them out long so you're pointing them, there's energy. Good. In the legs. Nice. Steady through the lower belly. 5 more. We've got 4. Our last 3. 2. We should be feeling it through the glute. 1 more here. Keep that right leg long. Tiny little circles. The size of a dinner plate. Good. Controlling those circles. Nice. We've got 5 more in this direction. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse the circles. Good. Keep reaching those toes long. 5 more here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that knee. You can tap out that glute. Yeah. Nice. You should be feeling it. Let's lie onto our back now. We're coming into our ab work. So feet are hip width apart, hands are interlaced. We're placing them behind our head so we're supporting our neck. And from here we've got neutral spine. Keep nice even weight through both pelvis. And then exhale, draw yourself up, peel the shoulder blades off. Inhale to lower down. Exhaling, drawing your belly button to spine and curling yourself up. You can always flip around if you want, if it's easier.
Sensible.
Exhale, drawing up. Inhale to lower down. So feel like you've got a bungee cord with your ribs and your hips, and you want to try and connect them. We're not letting those ribs flare out. Inhaling and then exhaling. We've got 4 more like this. Then we're adding in a little leg lift. We've got 3 more. We've got 2. Good. 1 more here. On this next one, we're going to float our right leg up into tabletop and then lower it down. Exhale, adding in that chest lift and that little leg lift and lowering down, alternating legs. Curling up that little bit higher if you can. Good. Exhale, floating up. Inhale to lower down. Belly button to spine. Engaging the upper and lower abdominals now. Great. We've got 6 more. Our last 5. 4 to go. 3, 2. Last one here. Can we add in double legs? If that's too challenging, just continue with the single leg. But we've got 8 double legs. Exhale, drawing up. Inhale, just a light toe tap. Exhale, up for 7. We've got 6. Our last 5. 4 to go. Belly button to spine, curling up that little bit higher for 3, 2. Last one here. Keep yourself lifted. Extend your right leg long. Draw your right elbow to your left knee. Draw back through center. Exhale. Left elbow to right knee. Back through center. Exhaling and then inhale as you come back through center. Exhale to extend again. Feel like as you reach your elbow across, Feel like that movement's coming from your armpit. Exhaling, extending long. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Using that abdominal strength. On this next one, can you extend your right leg long? Hold it here. Lift it up towards the ceiling. Lower it down. Draw back through center. Over to the other side. Lift, lower, back through center, other side. If that's too challenging, the little leg raise, just keep the leg, just continue with the crisscross. Extending long, lift, lower, back through center. We've got 4 more here. Keep reaching those toes long. Our last 3, almost there. We've got 2. And our last one here, lifting and lower that leg. Keep yourself in a ball. Just wrap your hands around your shin and just hug yourself in nice and tight. We're finishing this ab work with a double leg stretch. So draw yourself up. Make sure that your tailbone's connected. Bring the shoulder blades off the mat. You're going to exhale, reach the arms and legs long. Circle the arms around. Draw the knees back in. Curl up that little bit higher. Exhale, reach out long. Circle around. Draw the knees in. We've got 6 more here. Curling up that little bit higher. Our last 5. We've got 4 to go. Circling those arms. Nice. Our last 3. We've got 2. 1 more here. And just give yourself a little rock from side to side. Nice work. Alright, we've got our hands still wrapped around our shins. We're going to rock ourselves up into seated. So we can come over to the other side because we've got that side lift and then the glute work. Alright, rolling onto your right hand side. Right elbows underneath your right shoulder. Hips are nice and stacked. You can place your left hand onto your hip. Exhale, lifting up. We're going to hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. On this next one, we're adding in that little leg lift. Exhale, pressing away from the floor. Opening in that top leg and then lowering. Exhale, opening it up. So you want to keep it parallel or adjacent to that bottom leg. Try and mimic the same shape. Exhaling, so keep that left leg bent, that's better. Exhaling, opening up. We've got 4 more here, starting to feel it through the right glute. Our last 3, good, 2 to go. 1 more, keep that left leg up, extend it long, and then bend. Extending and bending, keep pressing away from that floor. We're really starting to feel it through the glute. Nice, our last little bit here, we've got 5 to go. 4, 3, good, 2, and 1, bending that knee, lowering down. I know they're hard. We're almost there, we've got the hip dips to finish with. When you're ready, lifting up, exhaling, and then lowering the hip down, and then exhale, pressing away. So it's only coming down halfway. Exhale, press away. Can we do 8 more? Our last 7. Keep pressing into that elbow for 6, 5 to go. 4, thinking about that side waist. 3, 2, 1 more here. Lower down. Extend that right arm all the way down to the ground. Support your head with that right hand. Are you glad you stayed, Helen? Wow. Keep the knees together. Lift off the ankles. You can either place your left hand onto your hip or onto the ground. We're coming into those clams. Extend the left, open up the left leg. Inhale to close. Exhale, opening. Inhaling to close. Using your breath. Working through that left glute. Nice, we've got energy through the legs. Good. Let's do 5 more here. Our last 4. We've got 3 to go. 2. 1 more here. Good. Closing that top leg. Place the bottom leg onto the ground. We're coming into our donkey kicks. Extend the left leg long. Inhaling to bend. As you extend the left leg long, just draw it a little bit further behind you. And try and get it a little bit lower. Yes. Inhaling and then exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. And imagining that you're resisting resisting against water as you draw that left leg in. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's do 4 more here, then we're coming into our circles. Our last 3. We've got 2. 1 more here, keep reaching that left leg long. Tiny little circles, the size of a dinner plate. Good. Keep working through that glute. We've got 5 more in this direction. Our last 4. 3 to go. 2. 1. Can you reverse those circles? Tiny little circles in the other direction. Using your breath, controlling this movement. Good. 5 more here. 4 to go. 3, 2, 1. Lowering that leg down. Tapping out that glute. It's a real killer. Lying onto your back. Extending the legs long. Arms are reaching out long behind you. We're coming into our roll-ups. So you're going to exhale, float your hands, and as they come in line with your shoulders, you're going to start to curl up. Imagine someone's got your fingertips and they're helping you reach up. And as you curl over, you're looking towards your knees. Restack the spine up nice and tall. And then initiate that pelvis roll down. 1 vertebrae at a time. Reach the arms out long. Good. Exhale, floating those hands they're in line with the shoulders. Drawing yourselves up. Reaching up and over. Restacking up nice and tall. And then rolling off the sit bones. Drawing yourself all the way to the ground. We've got our last one here. Exhaling, floating those hands that are in line with the shoulders. Drawing yourself up, using the abdominals. Reaching up. Restack up that spine. And then we're going to come into a bit of adduction. So coming into our saw, it helps with the rib cage, mobilize things. So abduct the legs to 45 degrees. If it's too much, if you don't have hip flexibility or flexibility in the hammies, you can also bend the knees. That feels okay too. Alrighty, from here, sit up nice and tall. Arms are coming out wide to the side. As you inhale, you're going to start to rotate towards the right. So inhale, rotate. Feel like this movement's coming from the rib cage. With your left hand, reach up and over to the outside of your right leg and look back towards that right hand. Restack up nice and tall. Good. And then inhaling, we're swapping over to the other side. Get that rotation. Reach up and over, look towards that left hand, and then restack up tall. So again, if it's too much on the hammies, bend the knees, rotate around, reach, look back. Draw back through center. Nice, guys. And again, mobilizing that rib cage, reaching up and over. Back through center. 1 more on each side. Inhaling, rotating around. Good. Draw back through center. Last one here. Nice, guys. And then back through center. Good. Coming into our mermaids. Into that Z-sit position. If it's too much with the Z-sit position, just keep both legs like this. Yeah, perfect. Otherwise, you've got your right leg in front, left leg behind. Arms are coming out on either side. Inhale, you're going to draw yourself over, place your hand onto the ground and just get that release throughout the left-hand side or the right-hand side. Draw back through center and then over to the other way, getting that stretch. Nice. And then again, reaching up and over, getting that release. Draw back through center, over to the other side. You can pull into that leg if you want. 1 more here. On this next one, just add in a little rotation. So you're going to thread that arm through, draw back through center, then exhale, threading it through, draw back through center. So it's a little bit of a spine rotation. It's nice to get that mobilized. 1 more here. Exhaling, drawing back through center, reaching up and over. And just take 1 deep breath here. Feel like you're expanding your rib cage. And then exhaling, release everything. And swapping over to the other side. Left leg's in front, right leg's behind. Arms are coming out to the side. And then again, placing the left hand onto the ground. Draw up and over. Relaxing those shoulders. Draw back through center. It's a nice stretch. making it a fluid motion. Inhaling and then exhaling. And one more here. Adding in that rotation now, so drawing that hand through, mobilizing that spine, drawing that belly button to spine as well. Nice. One more here. Back through center. Grab hold of your right leg and then breathe into that left rib cage. Inhale here and then exhale. Release everything. Nice. One more stretch to finish. Just coming into the downward dog. So bring those knees together. Place those toes in underneath. Pike up the hips up towards the ceiling and see if you can get a further stretch than we did at the start of the class. Make sure you've got a nice flat back. Just stretching out through the calves, through the hammies, pedaling out through the feet. Just 5 to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you walk yourself up into that roll down position? Hips are nice and stacked. Re-stack up that spine, nice and tall. Reach the hands up towards the ceiling. Clasp the fingers together. Inhale here. Exhale, open up. Fold yourself down. You can grab behind the legs if you want. You can place the hands onto the floor. From here, can you reach behind you? Just grab onto your, interlace the fingers and try and draw your hands above your head. Wow. Uncurl and then re-stack up nice and tall. Roll the shoulders back for 3, 2, 1. And you guys